Get back in here. Your boy H is trying to say, what's up? Bada bing, bada boom, bada 3 smacks, man. So look, man, it is what it is now. This is the battle of the midfield. This is the battle of the battle of the CMs, the battle of the CMs, the battle of the CMs, man. And it's your boy Thiago Alcantara and your boy Toni Kroos. Toni Kroos, man. Let's see who's the biggest CM, because let's just see who's the biggest CM, man. Easy. So first attribute is passing. Who is the better passer? This is clear. And see, guys, some of you guys, you don't watch all these guys. You see, the reason why you subscribe to this channel, the reason why you're here with the boys, because I know what I'm talking about, because I actually watch these players. Okay, I actually try my best to watch all these different leagues. This is clear, because this is this dude's best attributes, and he's arguably the most consistent passer in the world right now in the day. It's of course Toni Kroos. His passing skill here is absolutely freaking outstanding. It's flipping outstanding. It's off the chain. It's incredible. It's superb. Thiago Alcantara is a good passer as well. He's a damn good passer, 100%. I'm not taking anything away from him, but let's keep it real. Between both of these dudes, one dude here is a better passer, and that's for me is your boy Toni Kroos, man. I think Toni Kroos, his passing skill is off the flipping chain, and I think as far as how good you are at passing, how good you are at keeping the ball, your pass accuracy, your pass completion, it's your boy Toni K. He takes that. Creativity. Who is the more creative mind? Who's the more imaginative mind? Whose mind has more imagination? Whose mind has more imagination, man? And this, I feel, is pretty clear as well. I feel this is pretty clear as well. There's not that much to argue about here. It's close-ish, but not really close-ish. I'm gonna have to go roll with your boy Thiago Alcantara. 100%. I'm gonna have to roll with your boy Thiago Alcantara. I think Thiago Alcantara, I just think he's got a more creative mind. I think he's got a more creative mind than Toni Kroos. I think he's able to really say what's up in terms of fashioning chances for his people. Kroos can also be creative as well, but I just think the more creative man and the guy that can really come up with some kind of ingenious pass that is a bit alternative, has a bit of sauce in it, I think it's Thiago Alcantara. So Thiago Alcantara takes that creative skill there. Balance. This is clear as well, because remember, yes, there may be scenes, but sometimes the central midfielder is required to break from midfield. Sometimes it's not, if you don't have anybody to pass to, you can't be static. You've got to be able to say, okay, let me now carry the ball and I'll go forth. So between both of these guys, and remember, I used to see this guy back when he was in his Barcelona days as well. I'm going to have to roll with Thiago Alcantara here as well. Toni Kroos, I don't think this is one of his strongest skills. I think Kroos is very much a stationary kind of player where give him the ball a few yards, almost similar to Busquets, but I think Kroos has a bit more mobility than Busquets. But I think Thiago Alcantara is very capable of like, all right, there's no pass, let me take the ball and let me go forth and really go forward, go into the heart of that defense. Alcantara, I think, can do that at a far higher level, far better, profound level than I think Toni Kroos can. So for balance, I think we're rolling in there with Thiago Alcantara. Dribbling. This is clear. I think this is one of his strongest attributes, and there is no real discussion here. It's very simple. There's nothing to really deliberate about. Dribbling, 100%. It goes to Thiago Alcantara. Maybe it's because of his Brazilian blood that he has within him. Toni Kroos, I'm not sure how I've actually seen Toni Kroos really dribble someone or go past someone. But Thiago Alcantara very easily can do that. And I think he's got more of that dribbling skill within him and that mobility to really shift right, shift left, as opposed to Toni Kroos can. So yeah, I think this is very, very clear. And it's also something that is also part of Alcantara's game, which is what makes him potentially an even greater midfielder than he's already has been for Bayern Munich. So for dribbling, we're rolling with Thiago Alcantara there. Anti-brickness. It's a tricky one we have here. Anti-brickness. I think for this, it's tough. This is tough. But a decision must be made. Decision must be made here. But as much as I'm going to make the decision, just bear in mind that this is a tough one I'm going to go for. And I'm going to have to roll with Toni Kroos here. Because I think Toni Kroos' anti-brickness is greater. I do feel there have been times for Bayern through his career where it's been a bit where is Thiago Alcantara? What is he doing where he's been totally lost within the game and has not really had his best game? I think in the last year or so, he's really picked up and so forth. Maybe it's the manager or so forth, but there are times where, oh, where is it gone? Toni Kroos there's never been a time where Toni Kroos has been crap. Okay? And there are not many games where like, oh, wait, what happened to Toni Kroos? He's either been like high or just good. You will rarely see him give below like a 7 or even below an 8. He's always 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. But there may be a few 6s here that Thiago have given. So for anti-brickness, I think you're more likely, you're less likely to see a brick performance from your boy Toni K than I think your boy Alcantara. So I think your boy Toni K gets that bad boy. Clutch. Who's more clutch? Who is able to come up and do something to help define and change the course of a game? Keeping it real, man. You know, I have seen this dude become more clutch than I think Alcantara. So it is what it is. You have to go on evidence. You have to go on evidence and what you think both of these guys can do if they were given that whole thing. I'm rolling with your boy Toni Kroos. Arguably, his most clutch moment was that incredible free kick that he scored against Sweden at the World Cup to give Germany a lifeline. It didn't spin anything because South Korea said, what's up? It was still an amazing, iconic clutch moment. I remember, I think it was that pass that he gave to Vinicius or something, I think during the Classico, that led to the Vinicius goal, I believe, in the Classico. So Toni Kroos has come up and done some really key things. Thiago Alcantara, I don't think... He's a great player, amazing player. I don't think he has as many iconic key moments as your boy Toni Kroos has. And I don't think that he can come in and just do something that can be defining in a game as opposed to Toni Kroos. And I mean, Toni Kroos might not really do it at a high level, but if it's between both of these guys, I would say Toni Kroos definitely has more clutch within him than your boy Alcantara. And now we have our final one here. We have a final one. I believe we're all square at 3-3. Finishing. Now, I have to think about this one. None of these guys you would call high-volume goal scorers. None of these guys you'd call a Lampard, who you would say is perhaps one of the greatest goal-scoring midfielders that the game has ever seen. So I have to really think about this one because we're not dealing with strikers here. We're not dealing with the inside forwards here. We're dealing with natural CMs. We're not even dealing with attacking midfielders or number 10s. We're dealing with primary CM centre midfielder, which makes this very difficult to decide, but I had to think about this. And as I thought about it, I thought about both of these guys, able to say what's up. I went with this dude because he has scored some quite amazing Gs. Not scored a lot of Gs, but the goals he has scored has been amazing, and those goals he has scored has shown his incredible shooting technique. His shooting technique is amazing, you know. And for me, that's why for this, rolling with your boy Toni K. Toni Kroos takes this one. Toni Kroos takes this one. He's a better finisher. He's scored some amazing goals, superb goals. I've always said that Toni Kroos' shooting technique is outstanding. It's amazing. I just wish that he could score more goals, but it is what it is. But still, I just think as far as finishing and the arts and grace of finishing, I just think Toni Kroos edges this one ahead of Thiago Alcantara. So there we have it, man, guys. Toni Kroos takes this one 4-3. Toni Kroos takes this one 4-3. He wins this. He takes this down. He's that dude, man, guys. If you disagree, if you hate me, if you're saying, HH, what the heck are you talking about? Please comment below. Let's have a discussion. Let's have it back and forth, and I will be more than happy to explain to you bricks and you losers as to why I picked what I picked. Any other suggestions you have or any other suggestions for football battles, please put it down there, guys. And I will see you guys next week. Peace.